As the movie begins, we see Saris. It was sitting in an auction house with its team. We see that first there is an auction of a painting, but they steal the painting in a big way. The second auction was for a metal face that had multiple cameras mounted on it. He bids 2 crores, but Saris and his team steal it from him and run away. They were very skilled in making big bangles. They also take the owner of this metal mask with them and then reach their base and tell him that we will give you half. Now the talk of such a big bangle spreads everywhere on every news channel. We see some of his team members, including a girl who is a pilot and a boy who is a lock master who can open any lock with ease. The third girl was a hacker and the fourth boy was an engineer, and the fifth person who was caught was with the FBR team. He was caught because he was caught on camera by the FBR team. And they picked up the owner of the camera because they needed it to activate it, and the price went from 2 crores to 80 crores in the black market. So he tells the mask man owner that you don't get tensed and have a party. Now another FBR agent who comes to Ebb and tells him that there is a bigger group called Lots. He also tells her that he bought half of the shares in the stock markets and sold them at a very high price, and now he has taken all the shares in the market. He also explains that the shares he bought in the first market released all the water from the dam, which flooded the entire city, making him a huge profit, which makes his shares sell very expensive, and tells him that he has now thought of doing the same thing in another city. Now he also tells him that Lots is doing this with a very big group that no one knows about, and we have to stop their deal. Ebb Sr. tells him we are looking for a mastermind thief who can think like these thieves and catch them. AB says, tell me straight what you want, I don't understand, to which he tells her you go to Sari, because she is the one who can help us, but she refuses to do it. But due to her senior's excessive force, she accepts his words. Now she sends Saris an email that Saris meets her. When she goes to Saris, she tells him everything, but Saris flatly refuses to help her. Saris jokingly tells him that since when did police become friends of thieves? To which AB tells him that a lot of innocent people will be killed in this, which is why I asked you for help. Because Saris was now a good enough person at heart, he accepts her word. Now Saris also tells his team the whole thing, and they also agree to help him. To stop their plan, they had to steal all their gold. They find that the gold will first come out of their base, then it will be loaded into trucks, and then into the trucks, it will be loaded into planes and taken to their destination. Now they start making their plan to accomplish the mission. The lock master says we should steal all the gold from the trucks, but AB says we have to catch gold as well as other mafia, so that then they can't do any such deal. To which the hacker says that if we build a plane like his airplane and fly with it, what would the plan be? On which they all agree, and the teacher starts thinking to make the same airplane. But the series tells them how I know a guy who makes such excellent airplanes, and they all go to him and buy these airplanes from him and build them up like the mafia built them. Now the big problem they were having was that they didn't have to show their aircraft in the air at all. Now they think of developing a device that will not give their location in the air at all. Now they also bring a staff member from aircraft management with them to help them. Because when 2 airplanes were to come together, 2 airplanes had to be shown in the radar. So they needed some management guy from there for some time. Now the day had come when they had to fulfill their purpose. Now that whole team takes the tickets and sits in the plane. The mafia kept 10 tons of gold in the basement of the plane. Now, as soon as the hacker brings his airplane under the public airplane, 2 airplanes start showing up on the radar. There is a lady sitting in the headquarters who says that there are 2 plane shows going on, to which the serial guy tells her that it might be a mistake. He tells her that this happens often, don't take her tension, it's a small mistake, it will get better soon. And that hacker quickly brought another airplane under the plane that was now showing a single airplane on the radar, by which he tells the lady that the problem has been fixed. Now as soon as the lockmaster opens the safe below, the mafia team gets to know the sound of it. Now they all start fighting there. Now in their battle, the balance of the plane is disturbed and 2 planes start showing in the radar. The pilot now lands the plane at a small nearby airport. Now the mafia has captured all of them and they are going to Lots by sitting in their plane. Now another mafia lady also came there and she says to him, I have come to know that your plane has been hijacked. Jas tells him that they tried to hijack, but now my men are bringing them all here. The HQ had informed the army about the show of the 2 planes, which sent 2 Army Air Force planes after them. Now when Lotus's men reach there, mafia lady says I don't want to do any deal with you now and I will take all the gold from here. Lotus shoots him in the leg. Now the Air Force also came to their base, they arrest all of them. Now here the FBR agent takes all the gold and lets Saris and his team go from here. When the gold biscuits are checked, they are all fake. Actually Saris and his team have already made fake gold biscuits. And they had already parachuted into one place. He then made a big bang through his mastermind, and this is where the movie ends. If you like my explanation, please like and subscribe to my channel.